Reach Puckaway Lake, pick out an aircraft similar performance and follow that aircraft along the route towards Fisk. Maintain minimum of half a mile in-trail spacing. If you cannot maintain half-mile in-trail spacing, or you have to do an S-turn in order to maintain spacing, it's not going to work. Break it off and return back to Puckaway Lake. Once you get past Ripon, don't use GPS points. Follow the train tracks. Continue up the train tracks. Once you get about a half mile south of Fisk, we'll give you a runway assignment.
I don't know what this guy's doing here. 1,500 feet above us, cruising along.
Upon reaching Puckaway Lake, pick out an aircraft along the route towards Fisk. Maintain a minimum half a mile in-trail spacing. If you can't maintain a half mile in-trail spacing, or if you have S-turn in order to maintain the spacing.
He's still descending. It's like he's descending into the traffic.
We're landing currently runway 27 and 18 right. And just make sure you have pages 11 and 12.
5550 Yankee. It's a high wing, and I know they run higher. They run a higher pattern for the planes that can't go slower, but I guarantee you he can go that slow.
With the dosing, it's not going to work. Break it off. Return.
Yeah, that guy is totally descending in and going to jump in line between people.
Follow each other with half mile.
Good jerk. November 5550 Yankee is just a jerk. He's going to jump in right in between these two guys. Transition they're using is Puckaway Lake back there.
Cherokee, half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings.
We'll switch over here from what I had on my tablet and what we were doing, cruising along all nice and happy, and take a look at flight radar because it's going to show us the big picture and it'll show more of what was going on than just what my tablet had. And take a look at flight radar and watch this bozo coming cruising in at 170 down to 150 plus knots on his way to cutting somebody off on the Fisk Arrival. So we take a look here, and they're using the Puckaway Lake transition, which means we start over here where you see 1015 Echo, that's me. This guy 4522 Zulu. So you're supposed to slow down to 90 knots, which is your indicated airspeed. Flight radar is showing everybody at about 100 or so, right around there. There's a little bit of a tailwind, and flight radar is reporting ground speed, not indicated airspeed. And you're at 1,800 feet. Everybody's showing about 1,900 feet. So we're cruising right along through here, and we end up around here when I notice this guy down here is where he's at right now. That's when I first noticed him on my tablet on my ADS-B, and he is cooking along, and I realize, hey, this guy's going to totally cut in line. So we're going to hit the playback here, and we'll watch as things proceed. You see him coming in here. He is at 4,900 feet, 4,600 feet. He's starting to come down a little bit, 4,300 feet, but he's 171 knots. This guy is cruising. He's the guy on the freeway. You're on the freeway. He's coming on the on-ramp. He decides that his time is more important than your time. So what does he do? He cuts right in front of you and jams his way in, and you have to hit your brakes even though there's nobody behind you for like 500 yards. Could easily merge behind you, but no, he's too cool for that. And it's obvious that he did read the NOTAM, because as you're going to see up here, he's going to dive in all the way down to 1,900 feet, and he's going to slow all the way down like he's supposed to. So we'll keep this going along right here. Everybody's in a nice, neat, orderly row. Here he is, 170 knots still. I've seen him at this point in time, 161 knots. He is still cruising. He's at 3,200 feet, 158 knots. And he's about to come in here in front of 4522 Zulu, who's the guy I was pacing behind. Totally cuts him off. 4522 Zulu ends up breaking it off because he is way too close. My guess is maybe he didn't even see this guy show up and he thought, oh geez, I'm just too close in front of somebody. So here we are, 158 knots, 3,200 feet, 156 at 2,900 feet, still 156 knots, 149. And again, miles back, all the way back over here to our left. He should be at 1,900 feet, but yet here he is, 2,600 feet, 149 knots, cruising in to cut everybody off. Oh, all right, now that I'm in line, guys, I'm down at 2,000 feet, coming down to 1,900 feet. I'll throw on the brakes and slow down, and that's when this guy, 4522 Zulu, totally breaks off the flight. And 5550 Yankee, the jerk on the freeway, just continues right on over Ripon, up there, gets the wing rock, and is told to proceed on. So, don't be that jerk. Don't cut in line. Read the NOTAMs. Listen to the NOTAMs. He read the NOTAMs, but again, his time is more important than everybody else. Everybody else doing a great job. No, not 5550 Yankee. If we look down here, we can see 4522 Zulu. He's coming back around. We'll speed this up here, save you some time. He does what he's supposed to do. He was too close to somebody, so he broke it off, and coming right back around, back to the beginning. There he is. Good pilot, 4522 Zulu. That's a good guy. Brings it all the way back around to the Puckaway Lake transition, where they're supposed to be coming in.